How you doing, guys? Welcome back. Pack of news today, honestly. Pack of news. And I'm sure that a lot of people, are working or so and just kind of coming out and saying, okay, what happened? Well, I'll give you a little taste of all the big headlines, right? Because there's just so much to cover. But I think the important thing is to be bullish, because I get tired. Let me put it this way: I get tired of seeing headlines to be bullish. So I do it for you, so you don't have to. But because I'm sure everybody's busy, right? But the main idea that they're trying to sell us, I mean, I'm saying they're trying to sell us because everybody's doing it, right? Is to be bullish in crypto, to wait, to be patient, to don't to diamond hand, to don't sell, and stuff like that. That's what we have to do, like what we know have to do, right? And today, bunch of things happen early in the morning. Put two videos, right? Just my opinions on Terra Luna Classic, and well, sometimes it's due. When it's due, and the price is gonna pump and go to the moon, and that's great. And exactly what I say, it was gonna happen. The price, it did, so it's looking okay. But as you know, how you doing, guys? Welcome. As you know, we're holding strong Cronos, we're holding strong Tectonic, we're holding strong MMF, we're holding strong VVS Finance, Solana, Ethereum. What else? We're holding strong Cardano, algorand, many AM token, of course. We're holding strong many, right? And just a reminder that, okay, Oscar, we're here for the long term, but also let's go ahead and enjoy some of that delicious short-term gains, right? That's the idea. So be bullish, because it kind of happens like every single day we see impeccable results coming from Bitcoin per se, right? How gold is not limited. They're finding new gold. I'm gonna show you one headline, but Bitcoin is, just by being limited, just by being scarce. That's really the key. I know. Of course, gold is scarce. I know there's just a limited amount, right? But as they're finding more, you kind of have to adjust the supply. But for Bitcoin, 21, and that's it. So that's delicious, right? In a way, if you ask me, what are the tokens or coins that you like the most? The ones that have a limited supply. That's personally what I really like, personally, right? Because I don't like to have unlimited as Ethereum has and as Dogecoin have, right? So I don't like that too much. So throughout the years, or throughout the months, right, I have dedicated and sharpened my target to see what I really like in crypto. And throughout this time, as we go through this consolidation, I'm going to show you in the charts, right? Why be bullish? Because if you take a look at the price per se, Cronos, you're going to see that it's just still a nice long-term prediction to break the resistance and support. That is the challenge for Cronos per se, to break that resistance or to break that support. And I'm going to show you right now the two levels. And for Bitcoin, to break the 200 or 300 support. So we have clear indicators. We have clear indicators to follow. And if you guys understand them, if you guys follow them, I think you shouldn't be panicked at all. I think we are all looking for price prediction. We're kind of all looking as far as what's going to happen next. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen next. Just chill. And as you DCA your journey in crypto, you're going to feel so amazing. So guys, are you ready for some exciting crypto news? Because I am. Go ahead and smash that like button, guys. Consider subscribing to the channel and turn on those notification bells. So welcome to the Crow family, to the crypto family, where we talk all things crypto. And there's so much to go for, because I mean, crypto never sleeps. That's one of the things that I always like about this subject. And at the end of the day, you kind of start developing this niche of, okay, what are the kind of tokens that I like? And nothing has changed really when it comes to the global market cap. Nothing really significant has changed. But if you go ahead and take a look at the ones that are pumping, in the last 24 hours. We see chills, we see Kava, we see Tesos. Any of these you own? Well, now you're seeing them, right? Audio was very popular in the early 2021. We have ApeCoin. Of course, I own ApeCoin. We have Flow. We have Steppen. You guys like my video about Steppen? I gave you exactly what I thought about Steppen, my entire experience. I gave you that. I made a video last week, so I hope you guys watched it and liked it. And tell me if you have any questions, right? We have Decentraland. So I like to see that because metaverse, we want them to grow, we want them to come up, believe me, like we need them to come up. So helium, so we have a couple different cryptocurrencies that are doing well, so that is great. That's what we want to see for crypto, so I'm totally for it. So when it comes to the news, guys, right, why don't we go ahead and start with all of these ones, because oh man, right now you go to Twitter, first thing you're gonna see trending. Let's go ahead and talk of the elephant of the room, right? LUNC, Terra Luna, dogecoin. Can you tell me what in the world is happening with that one, right? So we had to come to Anonymous, the hacker group, the famous hacker group. So they made a video about dogecoin, and in a not threatening way, pretty much telling him, we're gonna be bringing you to justice. What do you guys think about that? That's pretty, chill. I played the video for you all. To me, they recap everything that happened, and at the end they said, "Hey, we're watching you, dude." So like, because they explained how dogecoin already had failed in a project, so then he started Terra Luna, and in a video it shows really clearly how he said he wanted to go back to the dust, he wanted to go back to zero. I don't know if he said that literally, but you can clearly see how Terra Luna pretty much did that, right? Went back to zero and less. So of course, I mean, kind of brings a lot of people into this problem, and make a lot of people lose their money and everything, and that's how you get all this attention. LUNC, a lot of people are buying it, some people are not buying it. Thank you very much. Welcome, guys. In my opinion, if you have the time, if you have the if you really wanna have fun with this one, go for it, right? This is not a cryptocurrency I will ever advise for like putting $10,000 on it, or like putting a very good size of your portfolio here. No, just if I want to invest here, I'm gonna take it as a fun type of crypto where if I make money, great. If I lose money, great, because I'm not putting a lot of money. That's the type of relationship I have with LUNC, right? It's exciting because when we look at other cryptocurrencies, they're just waiting for their time to rise in price. We're pretty much waiting for that bull market, and throughout that bull market, we have to just wait. That's pretty much it. There's just no other way to say it. There's gonna be a lot of great, massive news for Shiba Inu, for crypto.com, for Bitcoin, for Ethereum, but the price won't necessarily rise due to those news. I mean, just take a look at everything that happened last week for crypto.com per se. Did you see the price explode to 20 cents? Of course not. It just did about 10, 20, 15. That's just because the volume is added from the people who are watching. They get excited, they buy, then they liquidate, and that's it. So that's the idea. For LUNC, well, this Terra Luna thing, of course, help with dogecoin and other different reasons. Terra Rebels kind of help in that square. So that is the way I see it, right? Can come to better news for this project, and I will be excited because if it rises back to 303, then I'll be back in the game with my lowest purchase. So it is one of those. Right now, let's go ahead and take a look at what it did. We have roughly 72% increase in the last 48 hours, because today is the 27th. So 72% increase, closely to the 2x. Very nice in my opinion. Terra Luna Classic is doing really well. Like I've said, It's probably not your type of crypto. I understand. It's a fun crypto. It's a meme coin crypto, right? And you know how I feel about meme coins, right? You have to be putting, if you want to do meme coins, you have to be putting the money that you want to lose, pretty much. You have to be allocating a specific amount of money just to have fun. But because if you want to go hard and really enjoy that kind of journey with meme coins, then let yourself go. Let yourself go for sure. Timbo, welcome. EGM, welcome. FG, welcome. Russellver, Mommy of the Egg, of course. Alberta Males, what's going on, Alberta? Happy to have you here. Jimmy, Timbo, and Pavan, Little Red Big Smile, and most people here in the house. Thank you, guys. What's going on, guys? Welcome, welcome. So, first thing I'm going to tell you, right? I'm going to go ahead and show you here the bookmarks. There's a bunch of different... I'm going to go ahead and see where... Show more. Here it is. For you, right here, we had LUNC and dogecoin. But because it changes so fast, I mean, you know that it's not going to be by now. It could have been if the price was rising all the way to the moon, right? But LUNC, Terra Luna is one that is adored by a lot of people. Just once again, I want to remind you very, very quickly, right? Stay alert. And I need to tell you this because that's something I do. Do not let Twitter persuade you. What do I mean? Twitter on LUNC is like Shiba Inu. What do I mean? Everything, if you go to Twitter for advice or for what the community is saying, everybody's going to tell you to buy. So if you want to make an educated decision as far as when to buy and sell, Twitter may not be the greatest choice. You have to do your due diligence in, I will say, official articles or with your gut feeling, or just kind of do your analysis with the price. It's just Twitter is infested with a lot of fake accounts, and anyone can just come and tell you something that it's just not true, right? So that's just my experience, right? Even for LUNC. So this rise can also be attributed to the community just buying like crazy, buying like crazy, buying like crazy. They see one pump and they're start, generating this buzz, right? This buzz of, I think it's time for it to pump. Just remember, whatever comes up has to come down. And you will probably you probably can tell me, well, Oscar, why is that way? Isn't it crypto just gonna continue going up forever? Well, not exactly, right? If you increase the time frame, chances are you will see Bitcoin increase, right, in time. But in the short term, this is what we're gonna happen. So if I had to assume what the next price of LUNC was gonna be, well, I'll be telling you to find a consolidation, which we're seeing it right now, right here and right about here so far. That's what we're seeing, the price start testing different resistances, different levels. So we'll see what happens. It's very short notice. There's just so much time that we need, because remember what happened throughout this time, all of these beauties. What happened, guys? Right here, you see? So the rest of June can just easily be for LUNC this right here. So a lot of things going on. Whales bought a lot of LUNC. The price was heavily manipulated. I can tell you that. The price of LUNC was manipulated right here. So this was making a lot of people money, and they sold, but they haven't sold everything, which that's pretty cool. Just always warning, be careful, right? And when you want to buy something like a meme coin, if you want to do that, always recommend when it's extremely low, oversold. That's an amazing time to get in, because chances are you may have a chance for you to explode like this. Imagine you just buying this cryptocurrency right about here, or let's say not timing the bottom, but right around June 18. The profit that you could have seen from here to right now is 52%, and roughly when it was much higher at a close to 70%. So in this video, I'm just providing some strategies here. I'm not doing it for you, but I'm just telling you what I've seen in the 1 year plus that I've been in the game, right? Like, it's just what it is. Kind of the cycle repeats itself. Now, let me tell you the other side of the story. In a bull market, rules change. In a bull market, rules change, because I was born in a bull market. Most of you who are watching were also born in a bull market. We haven't seen a real bear market up until right now in 2022. So we're seeing how as soon as it comes up, it liquidates. Which is okay. It happens. But in a bull market, oh baby, predictions to go down fail more often than predictions to go up, because the price just goes all the way to the moon, and it is disgustingly awesome because it's just the way that it is, right? That is why a lot of people like the bull markets. That is why in a bull market, meme coins became so popular, including Shiba Inu and Dogecoin. And now, here's the deal. Here's the deal. Are you listening? What's going to happen with the price of LUNC once the bull market comes? Because, guys, you have to understand this. Shiba Inu is, of course, the #1 cryptocurrency by community. I think everybody can agree to that. But if LUNC manages a way to rise much more than Shiba Inu in the next bull market, believe me, a lot of Shiba Inu holders are going to be transferring some of their capital to LUNC. It's probably going to happen because that's just the nature of crypto, right? It doesn't mean that you can be part of the two of them. Of course, you can be part of the two. But what I'm saying is it will be a battle. It will be a battle. And by then, we may have another meme coin. It's just going to be awesome to see what kind of dynamics that's going to bring to the entire market. And I'm excited and ready for that. But until that date, we just have uncertainty. We have assumptions. We have 100% of speculation. Everything that I'm telling you right now is a speculation. Nobody knows the future. And that is why I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just just your guy here in crypto. And thank you guys for sticking with me. Don't forget to smash that beautiful like button, everybody, if you're enjoying the conversation right now, because that's what it has to be, a conversation, right? Some people do it on TikTok, Twitter. We do it on YouTube. Let's go, guys. Welcome aboard. Ah, delicious water. Delicious water, my friends. That's what we like. Take a look at Shawshank says, you just sold your entire life and bought Crow. Solid, bro. Mommy of the Aka says, picnics being taken in the bear market. You got it. Love your comments, guys. Bro, I'm in the bull, John says. That's nice. You have to take a look at Luna Inu. It's going on. No, nothing Inu for me. Nothing, especially Luna Inu. No way, Jose. No, I'm out of those Inus. Some coins are getting demolished, the Psycho Pearl says. What's going on, guys? Welcome. That's not anonymous. They don't make videos, right? Can be, cannot be. Not the expert on that, but it's coming from reliable sources. So we'll just give it a go on that one. So when it comes to LUNC Classic, if I had to choose any of the two, this is what I will tell you. I'm going to go ahead and clean up a little bit this one. LUNC Classic is going to be the meme coin. Luna 2.0 is going to be the project that will, in quotes, be a little bit more long-term sustainable for me. The way I see it is that because Luna 2.0 has most of the developers and teams behind it, it will just continue creating that ecosystem for any holder and developers who want to come and build and just nurture the entire decentralized ecosystem, right? Build liquidity and all that good stuff. LUNC is community driven, and what I forecast is a bunch of burns as well. It's gonna be built and wrapped by a bunch of burn mechanisms that it's just miles away, but I think getting to 1 trillion burn is gonna be awesome. And how long that's gonna take? Well, we're at 1 billion. Listen closely, guys, my friends. We're at 1 billion. We need 1,000 that. We need 1,000 of 1 billion. Are you kidding me? How long it took to get 1 billion? Roughly 3.5 weeks. From the moment it started all the way to about a week ago. I made the video for you like a week or so ago. The first day that it was released by dogecoin, the address, it pumped nicely. Then the second day it dropped, and then right now it's flat. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah, the burn mechanisms, I know, even Terra Rebels is working on that. They're asking Binance to add a 2% tax burn. I think, that's sometimes way above our pay grade. That's even getting more into the technical things. But what's going to happen to the end consumer, to the person who wants to buy some LUNC, some Grab Luna or so? Well, at the end of the day, you'll have to wait easy till the end of 2022 to see how the price has moved. And see, I of course don't think we're gonna see a bull market by any time of 2022. So I think going from 301 to 303 will be an amazing achievement if we reach that with Terra Luna Classic. Leave it like that, exactly like that. So let me go ahead and squeeze this and show it to you here in the chart. Squeeze in this. There you go. So here it is. What I'm saying is, if we go here by 2022, that's going to be an amazing achievement. Why, Oscar? Well, I bought right here. That is, from right now, a 276% growth. So you're seeing it right now on the screen live. If that happens, in 2022, that will be incredible. Just to give you an idea, right? Just to give you an idea, guys. If a lot of LUNC holders and crypto people get excited with a 72% increase, just imagine how people are gonna get excited with a almost 300% increase. You guys are like for reals here, like, yeah, it's true, right? Because that's how much it dropped. It's just insane. And nobody could have predicted that much of a drop. Even when I bought it here, I was like, oh yeah, I'm buying the bottom. And no, you actually are gonna go even lower than that. So that's the thing. One positive is that ever since, what was this? Early June, we haven't dropped lower. That's one thing. Ever since June 8th, we haven't dropped lower. So I think that's a positive, right? We have to also see the positives here. So that's pretty cool. Because imagine seeing it dropped. I wouldn't like that, right? Because in my opinion, I already gave my 100,000 Terra Luna like gone, right? I'm not going to recover that money, but I'm just kind of creating some predictions and saying on my head, well, I mean, if we reach that level, we may get back. That's what I'm trying to build right now. So I'm liking that at least I'm seeing some type of price sideways trading in the last 2 months. I hope that the price of Terra Luna continues as the community was established roughly around here, like the developer community for LUNC, knowing what dogecoin just said, right? That he's no longer in the LUNC team and he's going to be back in Luna 2.0. Even Anonymous and other different countries are trying to investigate dogecoin. So that's kind of, I can totally see the ramification and the size of this matter. It makes sense, right? Losing 40 billion, I don't think that's an easy thing to say. It's a lot of money. And just, that's never going to leave the crypto history. Never. It's never going to be able to get that stain from him. And cryptocurrency right now, it's always going to remember what happened to Terra Luna. Celsius is trying to survive, if I can bring Celsius to the argument here. Never invested in Celsius, right? But I'm seeing what's happening, and they're trying to defeat that bankruptcy, problem that they're having right now. It's not bankrupt, but it's, that's an exit for them, but they don't want to take it. They're working hard, and some people saying that the CEO is trying to flee the country, and some people saying that that's not true. So a bunch of different, things going around that kind of makes all of us as crypto investors very excited. And that's why we're here talking about him. Today, there was a report that FTX wanted to buy Robinhood. I retweeted it on my Twitter because it was coming from Watcher.huru, and I was looking at other different posts, and then Robinhood said, FTX said that's not true. So just have to remember that in the world of crypto, things change very quickly, and we got to be very careful even with those headlines, right? You got to be very, very careful. FG, you're saying now's the time to buy crypto super cheap, grow super cheap once the bull run starts once again. Hey, Mark. Hi, Oscar. Since Crow always has 65 to 75% vibe volume, there's always more people buying than selling. When does the supply of Crow finish? I don't understand that. There's always people buying, but I mean, it's always people holding and staking as well. Most of the Crow goes to staking, goes to the rewards as well. And also to burning. So they're burning coins as well right now. Hello, Oscar. Voyager has stopped withdrawals. Seriously, what crypto platform is trustworthy? Where it's a safe place to invest? That's another one true. I own the Voyager token. I never opened a Voyager account. And I talked about Voyager because as I was doing my first Crowcoin videos, I tried to, understand the exchange market, because there's, of course, many exchanges with many exchange tokens. So it's wide. That is an amazing question that it demands more regulation, right? More organization as far as why in the world right now in a bear market, these cryptocurrencies cannot withstand the market trends and everything that's, the stress that the market faces. I think that's very important. That's true. What crypto? Well, I have it mostly on Coinbase, Gemini, crypto.com. So, in my experience, some of the top dogs, right? When it comes to exchanges, that's a different story. Although some of them may not be FDIC insured, they're Bitcoin insured. They have their own specific treasuries like Bitco. So I like that, which is very helpful for us as cryptocurrency investors, right? Alrighty. So that is Terra Luna, guys. That is LUNC. In my opinion, that's pretty good. We'll see how it goes, but let me go ahead and change for the 4 hours right now. What do we have here? There you go. Go ahead and squeeze in. Volume is building slowly but surely, and that's what we have right now. So you see how not really kind of looking to be accurate, but you see how it rejected this price and came to the next 1 hour. So it closed here this hour, it opened here. That's nice. So if we can see, some rebuttals here and there for LUNC, that's not gonna be bad. If I wake up tomorrow and see the price right about here, well, that will be amazing for LUNC, honestly. That will be awesome. All right. Next, Crowcoin, everybody. We got some delicious news for Crow. So let me show you. What's going on. First and foremost, Crypto.com right now does have also those type of bands, those type of price levels that I'm looking right now. We open up this week at a price of around 12 cents. We close this week at a price of around 12 cents. So it's still, barely starting. What I'm looking for Crypto.com is the following, everybody. I'm looking at 18 cents. I'm looking at around 12 cents. This is the level I really want to beat, 18 cents, and roughly at around 12 cents for us to get rejected. If my theory is correct, we shouldn't be seeing lower prices right now in this week. Now, what is my theory? What am I thinking? Well, I'm thinking that the bottom for Bitcoin is already set, and the bottom for, some of the altcoins is already set too. Why do I say that? Well, we're already bottom in many of the different charts, and I think I like that. But of course, I mean, that's completely speculation. We could see even lower prices. I absolutely believe that. But going for with my first theory, if we continue putting some numbers, some great numbers like we're doing right now, we could see a rebuttal. We can come back. Now, we just had some interesting news earlier today when it comes to the war in Russia, when it comes to what happened in a missile destroying a mall and killing some people. So the war in Ukraine is not going any better, and that's of course affecting gas prices and inflation. That to me signals more pain in the entire markets, right? Not only equities, not only crypto, but everything, right? Making everything just more expensive. So if that's the case, I don't see, and here's where I'm gonna bring my equities market. I don't see this one going too much higher, because we need Nasdaq to be 16,000 points to be back at its all-time high. We need S&P 500 to be closely to $5,000. We need Dow just passing 34,000. I'm sorry, 5,000 points and 34,000 points. So just to give you an idea, we're down, and the first signal, right, that we're actually seeing a major comeback is for this one to start changing pace. So that's what I will tell you. Things are very volatile from right now, but I cannot stop thinking about what's happening at the other side, in the other part of the world when it comes to Ukraine. Part of the reason, and I know, that differs whether you're, what kind of political affiliation you have. But as of now, the administration of this country, of the United States, is saying that the hike in prices for gas is due to the war of Vladimir Putin. But realistically speaking, you can track the records and see that he has done some other things that bring the price up, right? Shutting the pipeline and much more. So, the end of the day, those kind of things do affect customer confidence, and that was what also brings the price to the markets for them to make money some other type of way. So, in my opinion, once those little issues that are oppressing the consumer budget ease out, I mean, come on, I think we're gonna be seeing back of those influx in price and in volume, because that's what we had in 2020 and in 2021. 2020 was beautiful for a nice run, and then 2021 continued because people had money and they spent it. And guess what? Now that it was a bunch of money in the market, inflation hits, and now we have to bring down all the excitement because we need to calm down all that inflation level. Yep. So it's just the way that an economy works, right? So it will take years for us to go back. In that time, as many of you are saying, guys, buying what you can afford and preparing yourself for the next run. I think that is exactly what matters right now. Preparing yourself for the next run. I think that's just important. And the best way to do so is just looking at cryptocurrency the way as to not to put everything and all your money in, because a bear market can come and it can go much lower than our expectation, and that can really literally destroy your money and your well-being. I'm not saying your portfolio, because you still have the coins and you can hold like a great diamond holder, but seeing your portfolio from $100,000 to, what do you want, $10,000 in a cycle can destroy anybody's well-being and excitement. And that's what a lot of people have seen. Some people saw that with Terra Luna, just from 100,000 or millions of dollars to nothing. That was insane, right? Still cannot believe, right? So people had millions in Terra Luna and zero. Oof, that hits me so much. That's like, Oscar, whatever you've lost or whatever you're down in crypto, don't even compare to what some other individuals are facing right now. And nobody can just return your money. It's just what it is. It's gone. It's cooked. It is what it is, that I can tell you. Crow is life. Let's go. So there's one news that I didn't know about crypto.com, and here it is, guys. Crypto.com launches a wallet dedicated to South Africa market. So this was posted in Web3 Wire June 22nd. I could have known if they had posted on Twitter, and if they did, I missed it because I didn't know this one. Take a look at this one. Crypto.com wants to adopt the RAND wallet product to fully meet the legal requirements in South Africa during its development in this country. Well, I mean, I think that's an amazing market for sure. We see Cardano, Charles Hoskinson, going to Africa and expanding the business right there. Middle East as well, Egypt. So it's not the only cryptocurrency company or project that has eyes on Africa, because as I think most of us know, Africa is huge. It's completely huge. So according to crypto.com, the exchange sent detailed notices to its South African customers over the weekend about the change. Accordingly, to continue using crypto.com, customers in South Africa must accept, okay, I see. Yes, nice. Crypto.com expands South Africa with RAND wallet. So they have a specific wallet that they're using right now for that target market. So that's nice. Didn't know this one, so I'm learning on that one to see, okay, I mean, just look what crypto.com is doing. In my opinion, beautiful for the company. That is exactly what you want. More expansion, because we know that they're expanding here in the United States, outside the United States, and eventually beyond. So that's really nice. That's really, really what we're looking for, guys. Now, TVL. Who's excited for Cronos Chain, everyone? We talked about Cronos Chain a long time. Cronos Chain, baby. All those tokens that we're under. Well, some of us, right? We're under. So let's see how they're doing right now. Let's see how our little babies are doing right now. Cronos still holding at position 6. Nothing, so much new. Nothing, changing a lot when it comes to Cronos total volume locked. Still above 1 billion. So I think that consider that to be really positive. For MMF, Tectonic, VVS Finance last week, they rallied. Right now, they're sideways trading right now. This is Tectonic. Let's go ahead and take a look at MMF. Let's see how we're looking like. So have to know, there you go. That's the price. Don't forget that the price is extremely down, right? So those little 2 pumps that we see, it's nothing compared to what it can be later on. So that's what we want to see. After holding solo, I mean, not that long, but after holding for a nice amount of time, Tectonic, VVS, MMF, since the very beginning of 2022, I see like, wow, worst time to get in. Worst time to getting into these projects when we did it, fam. Tell me about it. Like, come on. Don't forget to smash that beautiful like button, guys. If you're from the Cronos army, if this is your first time here, hey, happy to see you. Well, happy to see you here in the chat. And don't forget to, if you have more questions, check in the top of the chat. That's my Discord and Patreon link. Have more questions, of course, let me know there. Ask me any questions. So just put it in the chat, whatever you guys want, of course. The bottom line is that most of these altcoins, right, are making a lot of money for some people that were able to exit on time. What's going on? Mike Galveston County in the house. Let's go. Smash that beautiful like button. Thank you very much, my friend. Right now, are at a point, as I've been saying for a while, that we're going to see which one survive. That's what we're going to see mainly on this Cronos chain protocols. We're going to see which one will survive and come back. And there are many projects out there. If you come here, for example, here right now, you click on Cronos. There you go. Here it is. You have all the list. Some of them only on Cronos, right? Some of them already have some other type of chain connections. Most of them are only on Cronos. We have right now 61 different protocols. And what I like is just the amount of creativity that Versa Games is here. Let's go. The amount of creativity that some of them have, different crazy names and mottos and purposes. So I'm bullish just because of what Cronos is trying to accomplish, becoming the 5th and of course the top by TVL, the fifth by 2022. If of course this bear market continues, it's gonna be very, very difficult to beat that goal. But if TVL continues to ease out and become a little bit much easier to go up in price and to go up in TVL, I think that will be amazing for the entire blockchain. So this is one thing I'm gonna tell you. I really think that these three will continue providing the services. I mean, they're still providing the services that you're looking for: borrowing, lending, staking, vaults, NFT, optimizers, liquidity pools. And of course, you go down the line, you go down, and then you have even more Cronos Swap, you have Auto Farm, you have Beefy Finance. Oh, which by the way, I met Beefy Finance at Consensus, and I was talking to them a little bit. I met them, so they're real. I was like, hey, Beefy Finance is here. No way, that's pretty cool. So yeah, they're real people. I would have loved to see. Imagine if I would have seen MMF or Tech. I would have completely got crazy or say like, no way, guys, you're here. That would have been amazing. But I saw Beefy Finance. That was insane. So those are small projects that have real people working on them, and that'll be amazing. It'll be amazing for them to see them just go all the way to the moon. And we want them, right? But it will take some time. As everything, it will take some time. Now, we jump into Bitcoin, everybody. The one and only Bitcoin. Now, Gary Gensler, you saw the picture in the thumbnail now. And why am I showing Gary Gensler on that thumbnail? Can somebody tell me? What happened today? Very important for Bitcoin. What happened today for Bitcoin? Right now, first and foremost, we know the price 20,000 from 20 what? Let me delete this one. From 21,000 earlier today, or like last week to today. We're down a little bit, but we're still above that green candlestick. So we're still above. The point of the story is not to go down this. It's continue staying up and strong here. That's the point, right? We want to help Bitcoin and help the entire community by, I'm going to go ahead and bring the price right now. We need to keep by the end of this week at least an $18,000 level for Bitcoin. That is our margin for this week. If we can hold strong above $18,000, that will be amazing. That will be a higher low. That will be amazing because we're coming from and around $17,000 for Bitcoin. That was middle of June. The next one we grew all the way to 18,000 for the bottom. They're now looking for high 18,000. Then the next week is gonna be 19,000 and go on and on and on. But of course, this one can break. That's when we test different levels and see, okay, what in the world is happening. Now, the reason why I put Gary Gensler there is because of this. Here it is. Where is my bookmarks? Here it is. Because he said today that is the Bitcoin is the only cryptocurrency that he considers the closest to be a commodity. And that for a lot of people is huge. Difference between a security, of course, and a commodity. Here, Michael Saylor tweeting today 10 hours ago. So I think if you're a cryptocurrency investor and you're watching this, pay attention because this is really important, right? Bitcoin is a commodity which is essential for any treasury reserve asset. It allows politicians, agencies, governments, institutions to support Bitcoin as technology and digital asset to grow the economy and extend property rights and freedom for all. It means that it's something mine, something that it comes from somewhere, and that's pretty much a commodity. You can put a value on it and later sell it. The difference between a security, right? Mostly because, as I'm going to show you one article that I'm going to post here for you, I think is very important. Security is oftentimes referred to any ICOs, initial coin offering. So if you have an ICO, you have an initial token offering or so, that could be considered mostly like a security And when you have something mined, kind of like a proof of work type of deal, that will be more of a commodity, right? So I have it right here, but that's why I had Gary Gensler here. This is what he said. I'm not gonna play it because then YouTube's gonna flag it. Classic, it did already, so I don't want it again. So the idea, that's pretty much the idea for it. And here I have another one, breaking 12.8 trillion gold discovered. But gold is not scarce, Bitcoin is. That's pretty cool, right? Hey, Oscar from Utah. Thanks for all your hard work on the videos. Of course. Thank you, my man. Appreciate that a lot. Believe me, when we have a bull season, there's going to be much more people here. The reason is because people just want to come when the prices are all the way to the moon, right? And I understand that. The ones that are coming, you know, whenever I have a live or so, or whenever you can, just sharing a little bit of everything that it kind of goes through my brain, and just kind of trying to see how best communicate it, because there's just so much. And we're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. Like I've said at the very, very, very beginning, be bullish. Be bullish, because in my opinion, better days are coming, and we want to be there. We want to be there, guys. Now, that's what he said. That's the only one that I'm going to call and say a commodity. That's what Gary Gensler said. Now, I have this. What is the difference between a security and a commodity? And I have this one for you. Commodities are assets, property, or goods that can be bought or sold on an exchange. Some typical examples are raw materials or agricultural products. So, unlike securities, don't generate a return from a company enterprise. Instead, they are goods and properties that get grown or mined, and that is where easily you can say that Bitcoin is a commodity, right? Where the value depends on the demand and supply of the market. So it is pretty much easy as it is. Oftentimes you use the Howey test to find whether it is or not. So it is clear that Bitcoin is a commodity, and that is great that the man himself, the SEC chair, it's a step in the right direction, right? When you start naming and accepting something in the crypto world, because then, I mean, and he said it on the video, he's like, there's like thousands, but I'm just gonna use one. He used Bitcoin. In the next coming years, guys, we're gonna go through so much uncertainty, because we are gonna be the ones going through the is it or is it not? Is it or is it not? So yeah, oftentimes that's why people only invest in Bitcoin, right? Because that's the only one that see as the one that's gonna survive if we have a massive crypto apocalypse. Take a look at this. Only 20,000 cryptos here. I saw someone, I believe it was CC, commented that inside the blockchain there's like thousands of hundreds of thousands more. So I don't know which are here. CoinMarketCap, maybe they only have just a few of them, but according to CC, he replied to one comment, there's like thousands, if not millions of more tokens inside some blockchains that may not be on CoinMarketCap, because that's true, right? Not all of the coins available and tokens available are on CoinMarketCap. You have to, in my opinion, fill out something or be approved or whatever. So that's true. The 20,000 that we're seeing is just a fraction of the amount, the ocean of tokens that are built and are waiting their queue to become part of the list. That is insane. So with that in mind, starting with the SEC chair saying Bitcoin is a commodity is just the beginning of what I believe the 2020s will be. It's 2022, everybody. If you're expecting a bull run by the end of this year, this is not your channel, and you're going to be very disappointed. But if you're expecting Bitcoin to be $150,000 like me by 2030, then you're good to go. Just the way that it is. Just the way that it is, right? We had the opportunity to buy Bitcoin, and we still have it at $20,000. In my opinion, that thing is going to be $100,000 plus. That thing is going to be $100,000 plus. I just hardly doubt it that it's not going to happen. Like, for sure it's going to happen. That means that the cryptocurrencies, altcoins that survive, right, are just going to be fabulous in the ballpark of Ethereum $10,000, Cardano, what do you like, $3, XRP passing $1, of course, Crowcoin. I mean, if crypto.com devastates the exchange market and continues its solid performance, we could be looking at $1 to $2 with ease. I'm not gonna say anything more, but I think $1 to $2, 1.5, 1.2, 1.3. So imagine you owning 5,000 crow, 3,000 crow, 10,000 crow, 100,000 crow. Let's go ahead and bring the calculator because I'm getting excited, as you know. And when I get excited, I start bringing the calculator. Right now, crow, how much is it, guys? It's 12 cents, right? So times 100,000, that puts you back 12,000 bucks right now. 12,000 delicious bucks. So we're looking at 100,000 times 1.50, $100,000, $150,000, from 12,000 bucks to $150,000 when it's $1.5 every single crow. So imagine, just imagine, if you put it in a bank, it's never gonna do that, right? If you put it in a bond, it's never gonna do that, never. You put it in a house, well, that's a different story because that's real estate, and you can do the BRRR, you can do, many different things. But here, you don't need to know, you don't need to become a realtor, you don't need to know any real estate laws, you don't need to take an exam, you don't need to go and talk to a lender. Like, you see the difference, right? The only thing crypto tells you is be bullish and wait. Isn't that exciting? Be bullish and wait. Now, if you had, that's because 100,000 crow is what a lot of people want to own right now. That's what a lot of people want to own right now. I need more crow. I gotta tell you, I always need more crow. I mean, what about Bitcoin? What about Ethereum? What about Cardano? The most bullish thing that I can tell you is, well, let's go ahead and do some numbers, right? I think I already finished with most of the news, so it's time for us to do some delicious predictions to have more fun. So let's go wild. Let's go crazy. Look at this. Cronos at $15. Can this ever happen? Oh, man. Bitcoin's market cap. Let's just go wild and say, yeah, why not? Now, don't try this at home. So, $100,000 times 15 bucks. $1.5 million. I'll take it. I'll take it, of course, right? So, something that can cost you right now $12K, give it 10 years. 10 years sounds fair, right? 10 years sounds fair. I think so. I think so. Because if you think about it, I know about Roth IRAs, I know about 401ks. How long do they expect you to wait to be a millionaire when you do a 401k or Roth IRA? How long? The answer? 30 years. When you retire, 65, 70. That's what they do. You start at 18, 20, investing $500, $400, $100 a month. You put in the Roth IRA. When you're 65, you're a millionaire. That is 40 to 35 to 30 years waiting. Here, 10 years or less. It's not even bad, right? Not even bad. So if cryptocurrency does go through an apocalypse, but also goes to a massive bull run when things are extremely adopted and just Bitcoin goes ballooning all the way to the moon, I think $1 has to be obvious for Crow. But in 10 years, can you just imagine and picture for me, what kind of the price will be? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments right now. What do you guys think? What's going through your brain right now? Just beautiful, right? We need 100 likes, guys. Good info. Thank you. Of course. You're not holding any Doge? You fail. No, I believe I'm not holding any Doge. Yeah, I'm not. Only Shiba Inu, you know that. That'll be awesome, but I'm not sure if you can go that low, man. Throwing some numbers, of course. Those numbers that Oscar Ramos is showing are examples of what you can get realistically if we buy Crow now. There you go. Realistically speaking, by 2023, we should be looking something like this, right? Now, comparing to Bitcoin is always a bad idea. I gotta say it. It's just for fun. It's not something serious, right? It's not something serious. Like if you ever hear someone tell you, you know, by the end of 2023 we're gonna be $15, they're lying. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. It just cannot happen, right? By 2022, by 2023, it's too early. It's just too early. But later on, we just have to see, right? Because by 2023, that's when, according to the halving period, that's when Bitcoin splits the reward and halving comes. The halving is gonna come in 2024. So, like by 2023 or sometime in 2023, an altcoin season makes no sense. Now, if it comes, great, but I don't think so. According to history. So, 150. $1.50. There you go. You guys remember our first price? I didn't make this up. It just came up, right? Saying 1.50 times 100,000, $150,000. You buy it right now, 12 cents, and boom, you got it. That's gonna be 12K. So, the difficult thing is, you guys are gonna kill me for this, but I almost bought that same amount and I got not even close to $100,000 in Crow, or like 100,000 Crow, because I bought it when it was 50 cents. Yep, that's me. Like the meme. Yeah, kids, that's me, because I bought it in a bull run. Classic Oscar Ramos and many of us, right? Many of us. But now, if you're watching this video, you can buy much lower than yours truly and enjoy the prices. Because we're just waiting, man. We're just waiting. For us, we need to see, go back to Crow, we need to see, we need to see right now a delicious 3x from here, or 4x, yeah. 4x from now, that's it. That will give us peace. That will give us profits for some of us. That will give us profits for some of us. That's just the reality. FG says, if Crow reach $1.50 in 1 year from today, is it possible that it reaches $12 to $15 in 10 years? I think going to the 10-year mark is extremely speculation that nobody knows, assuming that Crowcoin and Crypto.com is going to be still alive. Because remember, we're talking about a company here. If Crypto.com goes under, then chances are Crowcoin goes under too, right? This 10 years for a company to survive, it's difficult. It's not easy. Like right now, things can be one way. In 5 years from now, it can be a different way. So that's why making predictions that long is extremely speculative, right? For fun, for us to have a picture of mind, but it's not guaranteed. That's why Bitcoin has proven to be one of the best ones, because it has tested the time exam. That is great. Chances are it's going to continue doing it for the next 10 years. Right now, we're finding those altcoins that can test and survive the time exam. And of course, we see the list here on CoinMarketCap, and we go ahead and pick and choose whichever we want and whichever we see that can do that. So it's gonna be awesome. You want a million Crow at 3 cents each. Oh, that'll be amazing. That'll be incredible. Imagine, that'll be amazing, right? For all of you guys who are watching, don't forget to smash that beautiful like button and consider subscribing to the channel. And guess what, my friends? 1 hour on point. There it is, guys. There it is. So, water. So, my friends, talked a lot, discussed a lot, and I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed for sure, because that's the idea. That's the idea. The last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy this and send it to you here. This is a great. Oh, that is an ugly URL. I cannot even send it. That is an ugly URL. Can I send it? Share? No, I cannot. Anyway, you guys can see it here. Basically, it's crypto winter. I'm gonna copy and paste this. But oh, here it is. Wait. Really? Anyway, guys, I'm gonna post it and leave it for you here, guys. Are you kidding me? It's not copying. Whatever. Anyway, you can see it here. Crypto winter. Why is this Bitcoin bear market different from the past? It's an article that I think it's a nice read, and I highly recommend you take a look at it for sure. Highly recommend. Everybody, thank you so much for coming into the live. Appreciate your kind support. We'll see what tomorrow says, and we'll see what tomorrow brings to us, because as soon as we wake up, everything starts moving and we got more and more and more news, and it's so exciting, right? It's so awesome. Is AMP dead? AMP is alive, my friends, and I'm getting more and more and more. Remember, we're in a crypto bear market, so the fact that you're saying AMP dead might be the same reason why I think it's so much alive. When people start saying they're dead, that's when you know bottom is coming really quickly. Hey everybody, take a look at the links down below for all your stocks, free crypto, and more. And on top of the chat, if you want to be part of my Patreon, and go ahead and know the behind the scenes. I'll see you next time, guys. Thank you for coming in. Peace. Catch you later, everybody. Thank you for coming in. God bless you. Bye-bye.